Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Shelleanne Hardial Books Inc. Today we're going to be talking about ISBNs, and what that stands for is International Standard Book Number. When you look on the back cover of a book, you will see the ISBN number. You'll also see the barcode, but what's essential is the ISBN number, because it is a numerical identifier of the book, and it's important for books to have, especially for distribution and for sale. You need to have an ISBN number. Now, the good news for us who live in Canada is that ISBNs are free. Yes, they're free. You don't have to pay for them. Unlike some countries, for example, in the States, in the United States of America, you have to pay for your ISBNs. But here in Canada, it's free. And this is where I say, thank God, that's a blessing. Less money to spend in order to get things done, which is always a good thing. Anyhow, so focusing on ISBN, what is important for you to know: if you permanently live in Canada, you just need to create your account with the ISBN Canada system online. I'm going to be leaving all the links I've used, to create the account, and also to inform myself on, the things I need to know about ISBNs, as well as how do I actually, input my ISBN on a barcode and then upload it to the back cover. I'll share that link with you that I've used to do this. In my hand is a recently published book by Shelleanne Hardial Books. Yes. So I'll share the link that I've used in assisting me to put the barcode and the ISBN on the back cover. Importantly, this one you really need to know. You can get as many ISBNs as you need for your books, whether you are self-published or you own a publishing company. As long as you permanently live in Canada and you create your account with, the ISBN Canada online system, once you do that, you can request for more ISBNs depending on how many publications you're going to be doing. So what you need to keep in mind is when you create the account and you provide the information, when it comes on to the book, you're going to put the title of the book, and for the publishing date, you want to put forthcoming because the book is not yet published. So you would put forthcoming, and you would get your ISBN there. You'll use one of your ISBN numbers. And when you actually get the book printed and you start to circulate the book, then you go back and change the forthcoming to the actual published date when you start to circulate that book. Because the ISBN is crucial, very important for distribution and sale of your books. Most importantly, again, like I'm using that term most importantly because when you live in Canada, you can only request ISBNs from the country in which you live in, but you are free to distribute the book anywhere. What does that mean? Your ISBN is valid internationally. So you request the ISBN from the country in which you live in. For example, I live in Ontario, so I'm going to request the ISBN number from Canada. But as for the sale and distribution of the books that we publish, they will go anywhere in the world. We can send them anywhere in the world, and they are identified by their ISBN. And what is really important to understand is that, especially if your books are going to be going into bookstores, you want to have your ISBN because, again, it is identifying your book. Now, if you're going to have an audio book, if you're going to have an ebook, if you're going to have a hard copy, hardcover book, and a paperback, each format of your book will need a different ISBN number. So let's say this, for example, this is a paperback, right? So the ISBN on this paperback is different from the ISBN that is assigned to the ebook for this. So you can go on my website and you can check that out for yourself as well, in terms of noticing that the ISBN on the ebooks are separate. They're different from the ISBN on the paperback. And you might want to think or even say, okay, with an ebook, you're not physically distributing that book. It's a digital format. Yes, it is, but you still need an ISBN to numerically identify that ebook different from any other ebook that's, well, different from any other ebooks that are out there. Basically, that's what I really want to say. So do keep that in mind, that if you're going to have different formats, whether it's an audiobook or a hardcover or a paperback, you will need different ISBN numbers. And as I said, they're free. For those of us who live in Canada, all you have to do is create your account, provide the information, and they're going to send you an email. Like, they're very good. They're very quick with email. So you'll get a response from them very quickly. And so you'll be able to manage your own ISBN numbers, and you'll be able to request more ISBN numbers if you need to. So let's say you're going to be publishing 40 books for the year. Yes, you will be able to get those 40 ISBN numbers to use them accordingly. Now, when you create an account with ISBN here in Canada, and really it's with the, if I'm not mistaken, it's with the Library and Archives Canada that you're creating the account with, in a sense, but they do refer to it as ISBN Canada agency. Now, when you create your account with them, there are some responsibilities that we must adhere to. So it's our responsibility, once we create the account and we get the numbers, when our books are published, and because we're using our ISBNs that we got in Canada, we have the responsibility to do what's called a legal deposit. Again, I'll provide the links below in the description box so you can be more informed on what that is all about. Now, my experience, and based on the research that I have done, when you publish, when you produce, let's say 4 to 99 copies of a book, Library and Archives Canada let you know that you need, like it's stated there, that you need to mail 1 copy of that book, and they provide you with the mailing address where you need to send it to, and you're doing this at your own expense. Yes. You're doing it at your own expense, but it's all good because to begin with, we're not even paying for those ISBNs. So, some obligations, some responsibilities to help building the Canadian National Collection. That's fine, right? The cost, we can live with that. But the good thing is we can also do it as an expense report. Like when it comes on to us filing our taxes, we can actually file that as an expense, like us mailing our copies to Library and Archives Canada. We can file it as an expense so that we can get back the money for the cost of the book, I believe, as well as for how much it costs to mail it as well. All right, so as I said, the links are below so you can do your research, find out some more about it. But do keep in mind, when you do create your account with Library and Archives Canada, there are some responsibilities on our end as self-publishers or as Canadian publishing companies, where we have to mail the hard copy, right? We have to mail the paperback to one copy. If it's 4 to 99 copies that are produced, we're supposed to mail 1 copy. If it is 100 or more copies that are produced, we are expected to mail 2 copies of the respective book. Now, if it's a digital format of the book, you're also expected to do a legal deposit of that. Now, you're not going to be mailing anything because, of course, it's a digital format. So what you have to do is create another account. And when you create another account with Library and Archives Canada, they will provide you with the instructions on how to make that deposit, how to download, whether it's a PDF or an EPUB or an MP3 format, of the book, because again, if it's an audiobook and you have it as an MP3 file or whatever file you have it as, and again, please check the links, read the information, pay attention to details, because there are some formats that are not accepted, whereas there are some that are accepted. So you need to pay attention to the formats that are accepted so you don't have any issues uploading your document. Because when it's time for you to, download that digital format of your ebook publication, in a sense, you want to know that they do accept PDF, EPUB, and I think there are some other formats, but it's important for you to check that out so you know exactly what those are. Do keep in mind that although we're going to be using ISBN numbers on the back cover of our low content books, such as notebooks, we're not required to mail in or digitally upload a copy of that low content book. So that's important for us to know, so that we don't go ahead and mail out a copy of our notebooks, or if we made a digital format of it, there's no need for us to upload a digital copy of that low content notebook, even though we are using ISBN numbers to assign these books. All right, very important for you to keep in mind. Thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure sharing my journey with you, sharing my knowledge with you, and I do hope that you found this video meaningful and that you'll be able to proceed with, creating that account for your ISBN numbers, and also make use of the link in the description box below with regards to creating your barcode. There are a lot of resources out there, and I'm so thankful that I've had the opportunity to come across them, and here it is. I am using this medium to share with you the things that I've learned, so that it can also help you to make the process and the navigation easy for you as well. God bless you. Whatever the Lord has blessed you to do, do it to the best of your ability.